Welcome, welcome.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I want you to clear water, dude, for once.
Let me put a mic on so you don't hear
Next time
my
you
whole
go, where
ass
are you going
background.
next?
Do you know if anybody ever checked on Lexi?
I don't know. Are you doing okay?
No, not really. Not really, because with the whole banana thing last night and then today's news, it just didn't help at all whatsoever. And, I have a lot of families that I'm in contact with over here. A lot of my families have my phone number, but families that I have just started working with that just reached out to me, I don't have their phone numbers. They don't have my phone numbers. And I have families in other countries that can't call my phone number. You know what I mean? So it's a little frustrating.
Did you appeal it?
Yeah, I sent in immediately an appeal, and then I'm with an agency, so my manager is working on it. She's saying that I should be back up by Monday, and it would be sooner than that, but because of the holiday, that it'll probably be Monday at the latest.
Damn. That's horrible.
Yeah, it sucks, dude, but at least I had sense enough a long time ago to make a backup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something just told me, make a backup. They're really picky over there. Their community standards are completely different than what I'm used to. Make a backup. So I made a backup. And then the last time I got hit by the AI and I got a human to review it, and I mean they sent me a big long apology, you know what I mean? Because it was their mistake. And I'm ready for my apology this time too, because I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah. I don't understand how everybody got banned.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like they went after all the advocates. There's no
Yeah.
telling how many people actually got this done because like I haven't even been through my whole list. Like I can't remember off the top of my head everybody.
Yeah. That is
And
crazy.
Dan posted it on the FB, so a couple of my families have reached out to me through there and been like, "Oh God," you know. But it's just, and then I've talked to one of my families on the phone today. She called. It's aggravating.
Yeah. Because it should never have happened. You didn't do anything. Nobody did anything.
No, dude. And you know what's crazy is I was in a completely different community. I mean, I'm talking a whole different community, laughing and joking and having a good time. And all of a sudden, I get a banner. I was like, what in the adult choice words is going on?
Yeah, that's insane. I've gotten messages and messages about all of that, and I'm like, what the heck, dude?
Yeah. And then, like last night, I mean, we're all sounding the siren. We're getting a hold of everybody that we care about. Like, hey, this is happening. Beware, you know?
Yeah. I just want to know who did it. Like, was it
I have a
TikTok
good idea who
itself?
did it. I have a good idea who did it. I have a real good idea who did it.
Man,
And karma comes back threefold. So
Well, have fun, baby.
yes, it does. Ant-Man, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about a missing lady or missing girl that went a girl that went missing and then she was found unalived. This press conference is taking forever to come on.
I don't think it's airing until 9 my time. And that part of Michigan is in Eastern with me.
We're not doing a debate. We're talking about Rebecca Park.
This is going to blow you away. We had a really rich mix of local expertise in terms of anecdotal evidence, but also just the history and
Excuse me.
really complex. I was working with the local sheriff.
Yeah, what time is it there?
20 minutes till.
Oh.
Area called Bunny Flat. He said, "Look, this is just a place where people have, I think, with his words, just seen a lot of weird stuff."
You too, Ant-Man.
UAP sighting on both the Yucatan and
I love how my main account, this one, I do like debates and politics, and the other one, I do true crime.
Yeah.
So a lot of people come in and they think I'm debating, and I'm just like, no, not debating today.
Debating humanity.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
they're only UAPs right now because we don't want data. Correct, right? They could turn out to be something.
This is insane. Today's been a roller coaster.
It really has. Like it really, really has. Like poor Devin, she can't even get in her backup, so she had to make a whole brand new one.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So she can't even come in boxes.
Oh, my God.
Now, what we found in this area was there's a cave network that connects.
The fact that somebody would do that is horrible. Why would they? Sorry, I had a brain fart. But somebody that would do that and get a mass ban going on, there's something wrong with their brain.
Yeah, dude. I mean, TikTok saying it's because of the green screen thing, but I think that what happened was a mass report happened, and then TikTok had to have a reason to take everybody down. So, here's a community guideline. And you've been in my lives. I don't use a green screen.
Yep.
And if I do, I'm sitting in front of it. I don't cover my screen like that ever. I am not a faceless creator. I've never been.
I mean, I
It's
do
freaking
that sometimes.
infuriating.
I do that when I'm debating because I don't want to show my face all the time.
Right.
But the fact that somebody did that and then TikTok is covering it up is insane.
It's infuriating.
Yeah, because everybody works so hard on their accounts, and then you get that one person that wants to be a bunghole and get everybody mass banned.
Yep.
I'm trying not to use bad words so we don't get, you know what I mean?
I am too. I'm trying real hard not to say anything I shouldn't say, for goodness sake, because all I was doing was laughing last night.
Yep, and we weren't even doing anything in Ashley's live. We were just talking, but we weren't going against community guidelines either.
Nope.
We
Nope.
don't
And I
know.
was turning my camera on and off and making funny faces, and you know what I mean? So they
Yep,
can't say that there wasn't nobody on camera because I was right there with my camera on and off.
yep. So I don't understand what the hell. We don't know if it was TikTok or somebody reporting it. We think somebody reported it and TikTok is trying to cover it up.
Because apparently it is that is in the guidelines about green screens.
The press conference is going to be on YouTube, but it's in Wexford County, Michigan.
They generally will do them at like the sheriff's department, or
Yeah.
they'll if they have like a conference center. But this town's so small, I don't even know if they have a conference center.
Yeah. A lot of people were debating if they were going to do it outside or not, but it's got to be cold there.
Yeah, it's cold and dark. I highly doubt they'll do it outside.
Yeah.
Just like when they did the one for winter, they did it in the sheriff's office, but it was in like a conference room in the sheriff's office.
Yeah. I don't know. This damn case is insane. Not
And
damn.
then we'd love the TikTok shop.
It's just insane that now they find her. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
people were out there yesterday searching exactly where she was and they didn't see anything.
Yep.
Nothing.
You want my opinion? She wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, that's what we think too. She wasn't there.
Because some of the ladies that were out there protesting, one of them stayed out there all night long.
Ugh.
And allegedly, she could see flashlights in the area where Rebecca was found.
Oh my god. I like to know where the baby's at. This is crazy
Alice,
that the
I
baby.
checked. I checked over there too, and I didn't see anything, honey. I figured they would have at least scheduled it. And I checked over there right before I sat down to eat dinner. I don't even normally cook this late, but I've been in such a funk. I was just like, bleh.
Because it's been a long, crazy day today.
It has, dude. It really has. Like, I would like a whole refund since like Friday. I would like to put in my formal complaint with management, and, I want a refund.
See, when they found Rebecca, we were on live with her cousin on the panel here when they found her.
See, I've been so scared to join any panels today because I don't want anything to happen to anybody else's account. You know what I mean? Because I'm up here, but this one isn't attached to any of my emails or anything that the other one's attached to. But still, like, I was just paranoid as hell. I was telling Des earlier, I'm scared to go into anybody's lives.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have to feel like that.
Nope. And I get that 100%. Because you don't want this one to end up like your other one.
Yep. Especially after spending all day like reaching out to people and being like, hey, so the great fruit master has hit me.
That's crazy. Hi,
And then
Sarah.
tip.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, sorry I had to get that off the mute. I was letting you guys talk. Somebody that's from northern Michigan, this just breaks my heart. I feel like Leo let the whole case down. Just listening to people that they knew was not in her life, that she was taken out of their situation, never raised her, and they took their statements and just let it pass by. I think we missed the chance. As a mother of three daughters, it hurts me.
Yeah.
I believe that we are the only voice that we can do now.
Yep, 100%.
And I don't just mean from the ones inside that house that were direct. I mean from the police department down. They dropped the ball. People that did care about her, because I am on Traverse City's pages, and the things they said about this girl and her demographics, I believe, is a big part of why they didn't take it serious. And the things they said in the local area about incest or pedophiles or this, it doesn't matter. This was a girl missing, pregnant, heavily pregnant, and in danger, and the police did not take it accordingly. And I think they dropped the ball, and I think they need to be held responsible for their actions as well as everybody else. They all belong under the jail. All of them.
Yes, they do. I agree with you. This should never happen at all.
No. And now our biggest problem is this baby boy okay? Where is he? What hands is he in? So we have to do that due diligence too, as people that actually care, because we know the police don't care unless you have money. Well, I don't know if you're from that area, but we are. If you don't have money, they don't care. You're not a top priority. And so now we got to figure out where this baby is. Is he alive? Is he okay? What hands is he in? So this doesn't just stop with finding her body. We know that he was found outside of her body, obviously. Now we have to do our due diligence and just find out what we can to see where this baby is and hope he's okay.
Yep. Because we're not going to get any answers anytime soon, it seems like.
No, because from what locals, from what people are saying, is Courtney's been sleeping with one of the people on the case. So I think this has been from the top, from the very beginning. If she was having relations with an officer in that community, I think, it needs to be looked down. And thank God the state police is the ones that took over everything today, from what I've seen.
Wait, her mom was sleeping with somebody on the police
Yes, that was
force?
local. That was local. Yes, that she had relations with a local police, not state, local.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's been servicing, and yeah, and that's another thing that needs to be. And if you go on the Traverse City page, you will see there's a specific man that goes under my comments, and I keep saying, "Are you Brad, Courtney's family, or are you one of the cops' family?" Because you're 10 pounds or 10 toes down, like standing up, like, "Oh, you don't know the facts. You don't know the facts," and trying to dismiss all the evidence that the people that who actually found her has stated. I hate to say it like this. She was gutted like a deer. She was found. She was drugged. She was, they dismissed every fact, from the fact of looking into her house, going onto the property. Yes, she was dragged out after the fact, but they never even took a chance to go back out there and look. They thought they were in the clear. Well, guess what? They weren't.
Oh, wow.
And it's just crazy. And I don't put it past, like, local Leos for doing that. Give her a little leeway and then hem her up and then prove it. But from what the sister said, she's the one that stated that the mom had relations with the officer that was on the case when she was on live the one time.
Yeah, there's so many rumors going around about the mom and the sister and
Well,
everybody.
there are some meth. I'm just gonna leave it at this. There are some crazy methed up people, and with them having the test done and they failed it, from the sister, the mom. No, I'm not going to even call her a mom. I'm going to call her an egg donor, and Brad. We'll just call it what it is. I mean, it is what it is. We knew in our hearts. We knew when she came up missing after a week and we didn't find her, and the police kept saying, oh, she left on her own accord. When her friends, the people who actually cared for her, and her other side of the family that knew her and had contact with her, and they said, no, she would never do that. She's about to give birth, this, that, whatever. The police didn't listen. Why didn't you listen? Why did you listen to a meth head? Why did you listen to drug addicts? Why did you just take it at heart with them? Why did you not dig deeper?
Yeah.
This is what I'm not understanding. The people who actually cared about her, they were right all along. They knew her. She wasn't surrounded by a bunch of pedophiles like people say. She wasn't surrounded by this and that. She was actually surrounded by people that cared about her and a whole community that actually took their time to go out and cared. But if you think about this too, every time Courtney got on the news for an interview, she always talked about Rebecca in past tense. You know, she never spoke to her about her in like as she was alive. She spoke to her about her like she was already deceased. Did nobody catch on to that? I mean, it doesn't take a detective to catch that one on. Any interview she did, she spoke in past tense about her.
Yeah. They, like we all said, they knew something more. We just couldn't, nobody could prove it.
I think the sister doesn't have as much involvement as the rest do. I think she was scared because she's seen what happened. And I will say that, but I will give her props for speaking up the day she did on live. And it was live on the police scanner in our local. The police came and picked her up. They came and got her, took her to the police department, questioned her, and brought her back home. And they went from there. But what did they do from there? You know, I don't know what she said, nothing like that, but I do know it was on the police scanner about that.
Well, if the mom and the mom's boyfriend and the other one did anything, where's like they need to tell everybody where the baby is.
That's my main concern. Because if she could do this to her own flesh and blood, her own, and she always, like, she's always spoke. She did fake pregnancy ultrasounds on the, if you've seen on TikTok and on Facebook, she always did that. So, I mean, she's not mentally right. She's a drug addict. I mean, there's no telling. Was it because of jealousy? It was her ex-boyfriend? Was it jealousy because she wanted a child and she has the child? It has the child hidden somewhere? I mean, that's one thing we thank God they have them in custody because maybe we can get one step further and hopefully that baby boy is okay. And I hate to say it like this, like, I really pray that baby boy is okay because the mom's not, and I cannot, oh, Jesus. I can't even imagine the things she went through as somebody that had 3 C-sections under numbing. I can't even imagine, and the pain, I can't even imagine what they did to her.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, really heartbreaking.
So not only do we have to step up for Rebecca, we have to step up for the baby boy.
You would think that whoever took the baby would get the baby checked out, and then they would know.
Well,
But
that would get a, like, well, you didn't just give birth. I mean, if they take him to a hospital, that would be like a dead ringer. Like, oh, well, you didn't give birth and, you know, anything like that. So, I mean, I'm sure they're scared. I'm just hoping he's okay.
yeah, all of us are, honestly.
It's a sick, you know, and it's been very sick and twisted in the Traverse City area recently. We just had a man or not indicted, what should I, was arraigned, I'm sorry, let me say the right legal terms, arraigned for attempted kidnapping at Myers 2 or 3 days ago. We had a stabbing, mass stabbing, like, a few months ago. Traverse City's gotten a lot worse, and it's just craziness on top of craziness, and this is not a normal thing up here. And just to see something like this happen, and oh,
Yeah, the police department failed Rebecca.
they didn't listen. They didn't listen to the friends, the people that actually cared about her, and they said she would never leave on her own. She was giving, everything. They just dismissed it. She left on her own because they were lazy, and they need to be held accountable, and us as the people need to make sure they're held accountable. They need to be held accountable. They made volunteers, the father, the brother, to see that, other volunteers to see that, when they could have done their own due diligence. Like, why did you not take this serious? Once again, it goes to demographics. She comes from a family of well-known addicts and poverty and this and that. If you don't come from money in that Traverse City area, guess what? You're not a top priority. You're not. And that's somebody that comes from over that way.
And sadly, a lot of my cases that I work on, they they don't care if you don't have money.
No, they don't. And that's the sad part. And those are the voices that need to be screamed out.
Yep.
Because without us, they're going to be forgotten. I can't tell you, I've been talking to my husband for days, well, weeks with this case, and I'm sure he got tired of it, and I just cried and cried. I'm just like, I knew, I felt it. And today, seeing the dad say what he said, it just was like, boom. It's a sad thing in this country. Human trafficking, just not even caring in general with the police department. If you don't have money, if you're not from somebody, if you come from a family that is well known of being in trouble, they don't care about you. And that's a sad thing.
Yep. 100%.
This girl was not raised by this woman. She's her egg donor. She was raised in foster care with a good family. She just got in contact with this woman like maybe a few years ago. She had a relationship with her sister, and thank God the sister actually spoke up, because I'm glad her conscience got to her. But she ain't off scot-free. She knew this whole time what happened. She needs her punishment too.
Well, apparently Kimberly is at the police station being interviewed, and they detained her.
Well, I know the day that she went live, she did call the police. It was on the scanner. I heard it. They came and picked her up. She went in, said what she knew. They took her back home. So tonight I have not listened in because I've been crying my eyes out. I'm not going to even lie to you because this breaks my heart. So she's at the police department tonight.
Yeah, her and Brad
Oh. Well,
and
Brad and Courtney can rot under that jail. I'm sure they were on a meth fucking whatever they did, and either they trafficked that child or they did something. They're involved. Period.
yeah, I don't know.
How do you have this? How is your daughter like on the trail in the back of your property, right where you found the phone?
Well, see, she wasn't there yesterday.
No, she wasn't. They dragged her over there.
Yeah.
They searched the house without a warrant. She let her in, or let the police in. Okay, well, they thought it was blown over, and they, thought because they searched that area, they placed that body back there. And oh no, honey, y'all going down. And we're going to make sure as a community and everybody, we're going to make sure they go down, because How do you not? This is one thing I don't get. How does the police not under like see freshly ripped carpet up? Okay, fresh paint on the walls, everything on the truck that was tarped up, and all the seats like torn out of there that wasn't torn out before. Why was none of this put into evidence?
I think it's
Like
because they were lazy.
lazy and like or the sister was her name Heather or whatever her name is said that her mom was having relations with one of the cops in the local area.
Kimberly?
Or Kimberly. Yep, thank you, not Heather, sorry. Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been a lot of finger pointing here.
And I don't put it past even Kimberly being involved, to be honest with you. She might even, because from what I'm told, I mean, yes, I'm local, but from what I'm told, she's just like her mother.
Oh, good God.
You sound like me.
Yeah, it's been a crazy.
It's been an emotional, crazy day, and I'm just like emotionally, mentally drained at this point.
Yeah, this case has so much finger pointing and lies and secrets. It's literally a Jerry Springer show, Hills Have Eyes, and a Maury show.
It is, but I will say this, and I will admit to this. I had a family member from over that way that same drugs, and she did something to her child, and she's in prison for a long time for that. And I don't condone her actions. I don't, write her or nothing like that. But at least I can speak out and say she was in the wrong. Um, I don't put it past over that way. There's a heavy, heavy drug addiction, and I'm not saying drugs is the thing. That's what's doing it. No, it's not. There's more than that. I don't know. It just seems it's constantly over there now, and it's just wow. I don't get it.
Yeah, I think everybody is expecting to get answers, but at this point, we're never going to get the answers that we're looking
What
for.
we can do? Are you local too?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say if you are, you can stand with us and give her a proper burial.
Yeah,
Um,
I live
we
in
need to
Arizona.
figure out somebody that we can, maybe her dad that we can trust, and contact him and give her a proper burial, and the people that are local or who are willing to travel, come give her a good burial
Yeah,
because she deserves it. She didn't have a chance in life. And yeah,
she was a
she
baby.
didn't, she didn't deserve it. And it's a sad thing. It really is.
She was a baby herself.
But from the videos that we've seen and the ladies that went up close after the dad and the brother went up there and couldn't go no further, and the description being like gutted like a deer, like I'm just sick to my stomach. Nobody in the in I just can't imagine a human, a person doing something like that to another person, no matter what. I mean, it's just,
Yeah, you have to be a sick individual to do that.
I just pray that she was already gone before they did that. Oh,
Hi, the dude, I think it is. Um, Hi, the dude, dogs. I'm close family with the sheriff. They are torn apart about this. Aw, that's horrible, Heather.
All right, well, I'm going to get my kids laid down because I've had to, they're younger, but we've, I've been explained to them, and I explained the severity of strangers and being able to tell the truth and being around people. So I'm going to lay down with them because it's been a long emotional day since we found everything out.
Okay, hon. Well, thank you for coming up. Have a good night.
You too, and you guys stay safe and have a great holiday, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I'm sorry, Heather. It's hard when it comes down to that because a lot of people want to know why the cops didn't do more. They didn't this and they didn't do that. And a lot of police departments do fail a lot of these young kids. But I'm sorry your brother's going through a hard time right now with all this. I know. I know they do. And it also doesn't help when the families lie to the police department and won't tell the truth. So I get it. It's frustrating. Um, this press conference is taking forever. A 100%. And Rebecca's family was not truthful at all.